Hi everyone, so in today's video I'm going to try and explain what the two different Canvas Workspace programs are all about. There seems to be confusion with people out there as to what program they're using. Canvas Workspace is a free program that Brother gave us when they brought the ScanNCut machine out, and it enables us to make ScanNCut proprietary cutting files, and by that the ScanNCut proprietary file is an FCM. Okay, that's the file format that your ScanNCut uses. And then over time, Brother have introduced a downloadable version that can be used on your computer, and that can be used on Windows or Mac. They look slightly different. I have done a side-by-side comparison video previously, which is on my Apple Lover 53 YouTube channel, which you can go and look at. And once you have the two programs open, they basically work the same but look slightly different. And the downloadable version, the version that you use on your computer, has a couple more features that are not available in the online program. But I'm seeing comments left on my YouTube videos and people are actually confused about which program they're using. So hopefully this video will try and rectify that. I'm just going to go back to basics and then quickly run through, and hopefully this will clarify. So I use a Mac, so I use Safari as my browser. So if I call up my browser, it uses Google. Okay, so I'm going to go to my actual website. So in the browser tab at the top, I'm just going to click in it and I'm going to type www.applelover53.co.uk. And that takes me to my website. Okay, so that's just like going to eBay, Amazon, anywhere else. The reason I'm taking you here initially, for anybody that doesn't actually know what I'm talking about in this video so far, is if you go to the ScanNCut tab on my website, you'll see there is a help and information. It says help and info, all models. If you click on that, it will open up the help and information page. And on here, there's all different links to things that you may need to know when you're using a ScanNCut. But the thing that I'm talking about today is this first one here, ScanNCut Canvas Workspace. And that is going to take us straight to canvasworkspace.brother.com. So I'm still on the internet. And this is where you register for a Canvas online account. From what I remember, you have to have an online account before you can then use the downloadable program. Okay, so if you've not got an online account, you can come here and come to new and you create one. It's completely free. You basically set yourself a login, name and a password. That's all there is to it. If you already have an online account, then you would use the login function, which is what I'm going to do in a few minutes. And you can see down here, it says to you, the name of this website changed from ScanNCut Canvas, because that's how it was originally known when Brother provided it for us all those years ago when they first started selling the ScanNCut. And it says it's changed from ScanNCut Canvas to Canvas Workspace for web. Okay, so if you're using it via a browser, it's the web version. When I click on the name, you'll see it's online because it starts with HTTPS:// canvasworkspace.brother.com/en, because I'm in England, UK, and using the European version, okay? Yours may show .com at the end if you're in another part of the world. So that means that this is the program we're using online. But here at the top in this pale blue strap, you'll see it says create, edit, convert and send cut data to and from the machine, download, and it's showing you a download icon and it says Windows and Mac. So this, if you then click on this, will download the program to your computer, which you will then have to install. And that's the same as if you're using any other downloadable program on your computer. So this program is known as Canvas Workspace for computer. So this is the download version. And when you download this, you will be prompted to open and install it on your computer. And as far as I'm aware, you use the same login and password as you do for the online program. And when you download it, you would normally see this icon here at the bottom, Brother Canvas Workspace. And this is the icon. On my Mac, it downloads it into a download folder and I've dragged it onto my taskbar here. On Windows, it would normally, I think, it might put it in your downloads folder, and then once you install it, I think you have the option to have a shortcut icon put on your desktop. This bit down here is my version of Windows Desktop, if that makes sense. As I say, I use a Mac, so it is slightly different. But wherever you install it, be it on a Mac or on Windows, you will have this icon somewhere, and this is the download program. So the first thing I'm going to do is log into my online program. You can see I'm still in a browser here, and this is how my online program looks. I've got the tabs along the top, Canvas projects, my projects, pattern collections, Disney, etc. And if I want to create a cutting file, I go here to new. It brings up a blank canvas. From here, I can access any of my previously saved projects. From this tab here, I can access all the basic shapes, all the borders, all the logos, fonts, and any other premium functions I have installed. And when I make a file in this online version, so let's just drag a shape on. So, this is my shape I want to use, or this is my cutting file I've just made. I would come over here to the top left hand corner. In this box it says project title. I would give it a name. I'm just going to call it video test file and save it here, which is, it says, when you hover over it, it says overwrite this project. It basically means save. It says saving this project is complete. So if I go back to my projects now, it's here. Now, that's just literally created a cutting file and saved it in Canvas Workspace online. But that file is a ScanNCut Canvas proprietary cut file. In other words, it's an FCM cutting file. And if I want to use that file with my ScanNCut machine, I would go to download, the big purple button here. And when I select that button, I've got two options. I can download this file that says here, video test file FCM, to my computer. I can plug in a USB stick to my computer and put this file on the USB stick and then take it to my ScanNCut machine and cut it. or if you have a Wi-Fi enabled cutting machine, you can transfer it via Wi-Fi. I'm going to open the downloadable program and show you the difference. So I'm going to come down and find my download program icon, which is here on the bottom of my taskbar, and I'm going to open the downloadable program. Now let me just get rid of my browser window. So here you'll see this is just, I'm not in any browser, I've got no HTTP www dot at the top here. This is a program that's on my computer. From here you can access some of the Canvas online projects by scrolling through. If you don't see the one you want, but you know what it's called, you can type in the search box here. This was another question that somebody asked me recently. So the YouTube Live I did recently was made using a file from within Canvas Online called Bouquet Birthday Card. And if you can't see it in the projects here, in the download version, in this box you can type Bouquet Birthday and hit enter, and it will find the file for you. And I'll come back to that in a few minutes. But for now, I'll just get rid of that box and I'll just drag this page out so you can hopefully see it a bit more. And you can see here, it just says Untitled-Brother Canvas Workspace. So this is just a program I'm using on my computer like you would with Word or Excel if you use Windows, or Pages or Numbers if you use a Mac. You can see that the basic shapes are here on the left. As I say, the programs work similarly but look slightly different, and there is a side-by-side comparison video on my YouTube channel, so I'm not going to go into great detail. I just want to try and explain the differences between using the Canvas program online and the Canvas program for computer. The Canvas program online, which I've just shown you here, you cannot lose. It's an online program, you cannot lose it. So if you change your computer or your computer crashes or your computer dies, you cannot lose this online program. It will always be there. So you can forget your login ID and password, you will never lose the actual online program. And if you have forgotten your login ID or password, again, when you are here at https://canvasworkspace.brother.com, there are prompts. It says, forgot my login ID, forgot my password. So you should be able to recover your online files, but you cannot lose it. So I'm just going to get rid of that, and we're back to the version that is for computer. This version you can lose because it's the same as any other program that you use on your computer. If your computer dies or crashes and you have to get a new computer, you would have to reinstall this Canvas Workspace for computer program, the same as you would with anything else that you've downloaded in the past. So maybe if you're an Inkscape user, or like I say, you might use Microsoft Word or Office, or you might use Apple Pages or Numbers or Keynote. They are all programs that you are using on your computer, not on the internet. Okay, so just one last thing. you can see here I've got both programs open side by side. So the one on the left, you can see the browser, so you can see that I am in the online version. And the one on the right, you can see I'm in the downloadable version. Now, in the downloadable version, when you open it up, this pop-up window opens with it, and this is where you can choose the projects that are provided by Brother for you. So as I said before, if there's a project that you know you want to use and you know the name of it and you can't see it in here, you can type its name up here. So I'll just type in Bouquet Birthday again. And hit enter, and that will bring up the bouquet birthday card that I did recently in the live. In the online version, again, it's in here. You can again search for it, or you can scroll through and choose it. So in the online program, if I select it, you can see it's made up of 3 different mats. There's a video that you can watch to see how to put the project together. There's a PDF that you can download to see how the project goes together. And you can either download each mat individually, or you can download the whole 3 mats together here. Now, if I just choose to open one section by choosing this first icon here and say OK, that will put the elements that are on that particular project mat on my mat here in Canvas Online. From here, I can download it and again choose to either download it to my computer and put it on a USB stick, or transfer it wirelessly if I've got that function enabled. Okay. In the computer-based program, if I select the project, again, you'll see the mats. And again, if I choose the first mat, it looks as though nothing's happened. But if I move this box out of the way, that particular mat element has been put on my mat here. I'm just going to stretch this over a little bit. But this is not an FCM cutting file. This is just a Canvas Workspace download project file. It's a working file. So again, to be able to cut this with your machine, you need to go up to the top of your screen and you go to File. And again, you need to export the FCM file to your computer and put it on a USB stick, or you use Transfer FCM file via the internet. If you chose to just save this file, so if you go to File and Save As, a box will appear. You'd give it a name. I'll just leave it as untitled and save it on my desktop. And then I'll go to my desktop and I'll show you the file. So the file is here, untitled, but you can see that the extension is not FCM, it's CWPRJ, which is basically just a Canvas Workspace computer project file. So you can't put this on a USB stick and cut it. You've got to make it into the FCM file first. Whereas in the online version, this is an FCM cutting file already, and you just download it. And you can see here, it says FCM at the end. So that's also the difference between the 2 programs. Anyway, I hope that helps to clarify which program you're using. If you've got any questions or comments, leave them underneath the video. Please make sure you subscribe to my channel. Make sure you click the bell notification icon. That way you'll get a notification from YouTube when I do upload a video, and you'll not miss out on any information or projects that I post in the future. So I hope that was helpful, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.